Well, alright, look at this stadium. Where are we? Veltins Arena. So, are we in Germany? I think we might be in Germany, I do not know. Really do not know. Who's that guy? He's on my team, but I don't recognize him. Yeah, it's the Schalke Arena. We are in Germany. Well, alright then. I know Maldini, Schlup, Meyer, Benteke, or I don't remember how you said the name. But as per usual, we have the same lineup, the same team. We are now fielding our second kit, the white kit, which is really, really lovely. And hopefully, we can try and get a win. I know it might be difficult against a team that is 2 stars ahead of ours, but if we can keep pulling stuff like that, we'll be able to do anything. Look at Traoré, and it's already a goal! What? How is that possible? That is just incredible. I don't know what they were doing, but what? I've been recording for a minute and the goal has already been scored. Look at that, they immediately lose the ball. Arcus just sprints past everyone, passes the ball. Traoré is right there, shoots it with his wonderful left foot, and there we go, the first goal of the game. And how many minutes have passed? Really, how many minutes have passed? This was just so quick. 2 English teams are playing in the Schalke Stadium, and in less than 4 minutes a goal has been scored. Do I even need to say anything else? Oh, Benteke has the ball now. But with the Gegenpress, ooh, I was gonna say with the Gegenpress we got it back. But yeah, we got it back once again. Coutinho now has the ball, but he will run out of stamina quick if he keeps doing that. Verny now has it back. Oh, this time to Arcus. Tries to pass it, but we were unable to get past their defenders. Benteke now has the ball. He can pass it. Yes, he does. Over to Meyer. Meyer still has the ball. Over to Benteke. Tries to shoot, but Hatic was in the way. Over to Verny. Verny passes it forward to Coutinho, but it goes far past him. Over to Sacco. Okay, now Zaha has the ball. Over to Dani Alves. He passes over one of the defenders, but there was another one right there. The ball has been cleared by the keeper. My God, this is a fast-paced action game. Raki Hatic really did not want them to have the ball. Alright, Schobesberger, he's already pretty damn tired. Schobesberger has the ball once again. Over to Arcus. Over to Castelladine, but unfortunately he was not able to retain the ball. We're still winning 1-0. They are attacking us. I don't think they've yet to do a single shot. You could have passed whenever you wanted to. You didn't. I don't know why. Okay, Poppa now has the ball. Over to Castelladine. Castelladine still has it in his possession. Passes it over to Arcus now. Over to Schobesberger. Schobesberger over to Arcus again. Schobesberger over to Castelladine. Still has the ball. Over to Traoré. Traoré loses it over to Meyer. What was the name of the keeper? Gaita? Well, alright then. Alright, one of my defenders, I think it was Perez or Popa. I don't. Now, I still do not know the position of my defenders. Oh god, I shouldn't I? Alright, Verny now has the ball, passes it over to Coutinho. Over to Arcus. They are very clunched up together, so they're not able to do much. Coutinho crosses it over to Arcus, but it was way over the top, and the whistle blows for halftime. Chelsea are leading with a with a very early goal against Crystal Palace. I do not know how that happened. It was just basically a miracle. They have most of the possession. She has no shots on target, but they've been pressing us very hard. So I'm not surprised if they manage to get a goal in this half. I mean, they've been pressuring us until basically the halfway point. Okay, Coutinho has the ball, loses over to Sacco, over to Meyer. Meyer sends it to Benteke. Benteke sends it over to Zaha. Zaha kicks the ball, does a fake pass, but the defender was having none of it. Coutinho now has the ball. He's not sprinting, he passes it over to Arcas instead. He crosses it, but the defender was there. Castelletti now has the ball over to Coutinho. Shoots! That was another miracle goal. What? No, seriously, how? Oh, and because he's Portuguese, he does the Portuguese celebration. How fun. Okay, that's really interesting. So, do all Portuguese strikers do the Ronaldo celebration whenever they score? That's interesting to know. If I ever buy another Portuguese striker, or center forward I should say, that's a FIFA term, I don't know how the goalkeeper did not reach that one. No, seriously, how did you not? I mean, probably did not expect. I did not even expect Coutinho to shoot. And there he goes, Ronaldo celebration. Does not look even closer to Ronaldo, but a celebration nonetheless. Right, they send a very long ball over to Zaha. Zaha sends it over to Meyer. Oh, what a beautiful through ball over to Dani Alves. Passes it back, but I believe, yes, it was Etich who was right on top of it. They are still unable to even make a shot, but they are always close to our goal. They are really close. Traoré sends it over to Coutinho. Coutinho finally sprints after all this time. Keeps on sprinting. The defenders are next to him, but the defender clears the ball. Traoré shoots again, but this time the keeper finally defends something. I was beginning to think that he did not know how to do that. Oh, what a beautiful heel kick over to Coutinho. Sends a through ball over to Arcas. Arcas sprints, just barely gets to it, and the ball is still in Chelsea's possession. And now it is Crystal Palace. Alright, back to Arcas, over to Coutinho. Coutinho does a fake pass. That never works. They always lose the ball whenever they do a fake pass. At least every time I see someone do a fake pass, they always lose it. Zaha now has the ball. And Kalaika was on top of it. Unfortunately, it went out of bounds. It is a corner for Crystal Palace. Anything can still happen. We're at the 77th minute. And they shot. Ooh, that was nearly a goal by MacArthur. They had better chances at scoring. That was definitely not one of those. He was too far away, and honestly, did you really think you could score from that far out? But at least they had one shot on goal, so that's something. Ooh. Right, they took the ball out of us. Verny sends it over to Coutinho. Coutinho sprints like a madman. Stops and he's doing something. I don't know what. Tries to do something. Yeah, that did not happen. Hatic now has the ball. Sends it over to Arcas, but that header did not have any power on it. Not a single bit of power. Right, Milivojevic, I don't know how to say that name. Really don't. Slav names are quite difficult for me to pronounce, to be honest. Zaha now has the ball, but with 3 minutes already passed, I was gonna say that they're going to call the game finished, and my god, we were on top of that, man. I'm sorry, but we were really on top of you. Right, last chance to even get a goal, a consolidation goal. And no, they don't even get that. Alright then, 2-0 for Chelsea. Who are we facing next? This was quite an interesting game. And alright then, so who scored? So Traoré just takes the lead at the 5-minute. Okay, they marked it at the 5-minute mark. So yeah, that was basically a miracle goal, if I ever seen one. Just puff at the back of the net. Alright, and here are the results. Liverpool won, as to be expected, 4-0 against Birmingham. Hull City won against Stoke City, 4-2. We won 2-0. Everton won 1-0. Norwich City won 1-0 against Arsenal. Oh my. Watford won against Swansea, 1-0. Burnley won against West Bromwich Albion, to be expected as well, 2-0. Manchester United won just by the 1 goal against Nottingham Forest. Manchester City also won by a measly 1 goal against Brentford. Fulham won 3-1 against Wolves. I did not expect that in the slightest. Bournemouth, I don't know how to say that name, won 1-0 against Blackburn Rovers. Leicester won 1-0 against Cardiff City. West Ham United won 3-0 against Reading. Southampton won 3-1 against Middlesbrough. Newcastle United won 3-0 against Brighton Hove Albion. And Spurs won 1-0. What is the table looking like? We are going to face... Here we are over there. We are going to face Everton, which won 1-0 against Millwall. And Liverpool will face Hull City. We will face Everton. Norwich is going to face Watford. Burnley is going to face Manchester United. Manchester City is going to face Fulham. Bournemouth is going to face Leicester. West Ham is going to face Southampton. Newcastle is going to face Spurs. Quite an intriguing amount of stuff happened. I mean, Arsenal is out of the FA Cup. Stoke City is also out. Any other big club? Wolves is also out. And I believe that is it. Yeah, I believe that is it. My oh my, that is quite interesting. A couple time has passed, and I have to say the news are not particularly great. So we beat Crystal Palace for the FA Cup, yes, but then we lost against Huddersfield 1-0, we lost against Ipswich Town 1-0, we won against Wigan Athletic, but then we lost against Sheffield Wednesday 1-0, we drew against Reading 1-0, and we won against Preston North End 1-0. Next, we have a game against Cardiff City. I did say I wanted to play the game against Cardiff City because they are still at the top of the league. They've lost 3 games, but they still are very good. Millwall are only 1 point behind them. We are in 11th. And honestly, we are only 6 points behind them. So a win here could drop Cardiff City, and we could get to like 8th or 9th position. Probably. I don't know, depends on Swansea City and Ipswich Town and Nottingham. Basically. And Huddersfield as well. And Brentford, because they all have 25 points. Well, alright then. This is turning out to be very interesting.